Hello. So in last lecture we have studied about disk scheduling algorithms, and here we will be studying one example based on the disk scheduling algorithms and asked in GATE examination. So this example is asked in GATE 2018 and question number 36. Now let us read this example. Consider a storage disk with 4 platters numbered 0, 1, 2, 3, 200 cylinders. So this is important to us. They are numbered from 0 to 199 and 256 sectors per track. The following 6 disk requests of the form sector number, cylinder number and platter number are received by the disk controller at the same time. So this is the cylinder number that we are interested in. First is sector number, which is not required. Platter number is also not required, and cylinder number which is required. We will mark these cylinder numbers here. These are the middle figure is a or cylinder number. Currently head is positioned at sector number 100 and cylinder number 80 and is moving towards higher cylinder numbers. Moving towards higher cylinder numbers or in the right direction. The average power dissipation in moving 100 cylinders is 20 milliwatts, and reversing the direction of the head movement once is a 15 milliwatts. So this is the additional information given to us. Power dissipation associated with rotational latency and switching of head between different platters is negligible. The total power consumption in milliwatts to satisfy the above disk request using the shortest seek time first scheduling algorithm is dash dash, and some options are given here. So let us solve this example first by writing the disk numbers, and the algorithm that we have to use is the shortest seek time first. So for solving this example we will write the cylinder numbers in the sorted order. So the smallest one is 16, then after 16 it is 20, after 20 it is 72, then 86, 72, then 86, and then 116 and 134, 116 and 134. These are the 6 requests. So let us check whether we have counted all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Yes, we have considered all the requests. And one more thing that is required, that is the current head position. So current head position is at 80. So we will write this current head position here. It is at 80. Current head is at 80. So they have asked the power consumption. So for calculating the power consumption depends on two entities. First is cylinder movement. For moving head over 100 cylinders 20 milliwatts is required, and for reversing the direction 15 milliwatt is required. So first we will solve this according to SSTF algorithm to calculate the total movement. So from 80 it can either go to the left or to the right. So we will draw the lines here, vertical lines. (20, 72, 80, 86, 116 and 134. So when it is at the current head position is 80, then it can go to 86 or it can go to 72. But algorithm is shortest seek time first. Algorithm is shortest seek time first. So for going to 86 it requires a distance of 6, and for going to 72 it requires a distance of 8. Here it is distance of 6. So here it will go, ultimately it will go to, from this current position it will traverse to 86. From 86 it can either go to 116 or to 72. So for going to 116 it will require 80 plus 20, 36 distance. So going to not 36, from 86, current position is 86. From 86 it will require a distance of 30 to reach to the 116, and it will require a distance of 86 minus 72 equals to 14 to go to the 72. So instead of going to 116 it will prefer to go to 72. So here 72. Then from 72 it can either go to 20, which is how much long? 72 minus 50, 20 is 52. And from 72 to go to 116, how much distance is required? So 70 plus 30 is 100, 30, 40, let us calculate the difference, 116 minus 72, 6 minus 2 is 4, and 11 minus 7 is 4. So this difference is 52, and this difference is 44 only. So it will prefer to go to 116. From 116, 20 is too much far away, but 134 is nearest, so it will go to 134. And then again we'll reverse the direction, we'll go to 21st, and then again we'll go to 16. And in this way all the requests will be processed. Now calculate the total distance required. So this is the distance 6. Then this 86 minus 72 is 14. Then from this 72 to 134, so 134 minus 72 is 14, 4 minus 2 is 2, and 13 minus 7 is 6, 62. So this distance is a 62. And from 134 to 16, 134 minus 16, 14 minus 6 is 8, and this 12 minus 1 is 11, 118. So this distance is 118. So total distance is 6 plus 14 plus 62 plus 118. So this total distance is 6 plus 4, 10, 12 and 20, carry 2. 2 plus 1, 3, 6, 9 plus 1, 10, then carry 1, and 1 plus 1, 2. So total movements are 200 cylinders. Okay, now we have to calculate the power. So let us calculate the power here. Power required. So there are two considerations given here. The average power dissipation in moving the head over 100 cylinders is 20 watts. So for 100 cylinder 20 watts is required. And for reversing a direction and reversing the direction of the head movement once is 15 watt. So for direction reverse it requires a 15 watts. Okay, so we have calculated the moment. So total moment is 200. For 100 movement it requires a 20 watt. So for movement it will require a 40 watt. That is 20 into 2. For 100, 20 watts, that means 200 is twice. So 20 into 2 equals to 40 watts will be required for moving the cylinders. And one more thing, they have mentioned that direction reverse is a 15 watt. So how many times the direction is reversed? So here 15 watts will be required because direction is reversing here. Then here again 15 watts will be required because direction is reversed here, and again here 15 watts will be required because direction is reversed here. So 3 times direction are reversed, so this will be direction 15 watt is required, and 3 times direction is reversed, so 45 watt is required for direction reversing. So this 45 plus 45 is 85 watt, that is the power required to process the request. So correct answer is 85 watts.